Ok, vamos a seguir aquí. Acabamos de poder matar al final demonio que apareció aquí. El short, nivel 36. Pero ya no aparecieron las vaquitas para poder seguir sacando cuerito de ellas. Así que me la jugó ese short. Así que vámonos a Novigrado a ayudar a mi amigo el enanito.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corrine Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Ya tardó mucho. Ah, bien, este tablón no lo he revisado. Es este. Casa encantada y el mercader tramposo. Ya había hecho esa. Ahorita vamos a ver. Supone que aquí había que ver a Zoltan. Pero la hora es diferente, hay que verla aquí. Esperar afuera. Y ahora sí. Ay, ¿cómo era? ¿Era el atardecer o el amanecer? Pasado el ocaso. Ah, ya. Ok. Volver a esperar. Por aquí. No hay que esperar tanto. Ahora sí.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted stormy of violet eyes. The wolf I will follow into the storm. Heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold, to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted stormy of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted stormy of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
Chale, se puso triste el Gerardo. Le pegó. Le cayó la piedrada. Híjole, esa es esa doña.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer?
There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment. If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Y la salvaron a
Don't let him
ella.
provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Y porque la salvaron, es agradecida.
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta, as lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Maldito Jaskier. Chismoso.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
A seguirla.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Sheeped up.
And I've not seen him since.
Reuven. What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his way into Passiflora once. Laid awake the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? He have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Chale.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Damn it. Hope Dandelion gets out of this alive.
And in one piece. Know what they do to bards? Break their fingers, tear out their tongues. Or both.
Relax. I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Well, we've bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary. Got Poppy to feed. And then I suppose I'll wait. See if our warbler don't come home on his own. Take care now.
Este señor es de un contrato. No lo voy a agarrar ahorita porque me lo quiero brincar muy duro. Ahorita vamos a evitar esto porque tenemos que ver si podemos hacer otra cosa. Y esta me gana por 11 niveles. Vamos a agarrar esta, que es nivel bajo. Ahora sí. Vamos a ver qué pasa en la casa encantada. Según yo había terminado todo esto. Ayudé a la diablilla esa y así.
Ow, don't pull!
Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled.
Can't have one without the other.
Then I don't want them.
Sara y la Corín. Chis.
Witcher. Kareen, look who's come.
Huh. Live here together now? Didn't know.
Once you told me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares, I decided to see if the devil's as scary as they paint him. Or her. I came in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't say why, but we took a liking to one another immediately.
Long ago, to isolate themselves from a world of beasts, humans began building cities. But since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside them, this did not allay human fears. The truth is, walls guarantee no one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
Bueno, vamos a dejar estas dos solitas, cochinas. Nosotros vamos a los baños esos. Creo que debí de haberle puesto que es más, es parte más 18 esta. Debería de haberlo bloqueado para los chamaquitos que lo pudieran ver. Rayos. Ya ni modo. Por abajo. Ah, es por abajo también esto. No te mates. Ahí está. Aquí son los baños. Tocar bien duro.
Anybody there? Open up.
Ni suena cómo le pega.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siggy Reuben cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy. The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
Chale, me tengo que encuerar.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe.
Ni modo. Todos están bichis allá.
Splendid. Siggy Reuben awaits in the next
Hey.
room.
Oli.
He doesn't blush.
¿Qué onda?
Mitts to yourself. Think you're funny?
Won't find any better. From the Yaruga to
Got
the
me
Dragon
right now.
Mountains. And Junior cut off his hand, then ordered him to shove it up. And then he sent the body back, offering a hand extended.
Go fuck your mum's tits.
Drop this job.
Esta está encueradita.
Think you're funny? Think you're funny?
Sí.
I was made for
Think you're
loving.
funny?
No, yo quiero agarrar esta. ¿Qué me ves con los brazos cruzados, chichona? Este es como un bandido.
Won't find any better. From the Yaruga to the Dragon Mountains.
También tatuados estos tipos. Bueno, creo que ya llegué. Muchas platitas de esas.
We're wasting time, and this is a simple matter. Horson got an invite, chose not to come. I'll show you what he thinks of us.
Se supone que debería poder. como niña, ¿no?
Yes.
Bueno, ya, vamos a entrar.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Dijkstra.
Why the fuck you let him in here?
Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out of the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
Vamos, ¿qué le contestamos? ¿Qué será bueno decirle? Soy un Witcher. Vamos a decirle que me presente.
Think I'll let your host introduce me.
He's a Witcher. The very one who first foiled an attempt on Foltest's life, and then killed that monarch.
Allegedly. But I didn't kill Foltest. And hello to you too, Dijkstra, Reuven, whatever they call you these days.
Last we met, Geralt thrashed me silly and crushed my ankle. I really wonder what he's got in store this time.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no!
Ay, le pegaron a la chava.
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
Un hacha. Me tocó que un garrote. Ay. ¿Por qué no puedo agarrar la espada? Yo soy mejor con las espadas. Dijeron que uno vivo, según recuerdo. Entonces vamos a dejar a uno vivo. Ay, se los echaron a todos.
Good work, gents.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were whoreson scum. That's...
Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing Happen's not here. He tanned the hide on my arse for being so rude. Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Whoreson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Whoreson? Find me first.
Es bien pinche alzadito este.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy?
It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people. And he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it, then.
I'll, look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private.
A vestirse.
Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
I had my reasons. Your leg would be fine if you hadn't gotten in my way.
I see. Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd do things quite differently on Thanedd. For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just tying you up.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Whoreson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways, agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Así me gusta la gente, que no se meta.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bugger bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Whoreson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Whoreson's got nought to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the pits. Endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Mentioned Whoreson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
Bueno.
See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
Bueno, primero vamos a aventarnos la partida de Gwent.
Ever play Gwent?
I do. Gwent's like politics, just more honest. Care for a game against an old master?
Vamos a jugar.
Yeah, let's play.
Vamos a derrotarlo. A ver si lo logro porque este sí es difícil de derrotar. Y más en difícil. A ver si lo logro. Juega con Reinos del Norte. Va a meter... Ok, vamos a ver. Ok. Va a meter a huevo infantería. Ay, puso artillería. Y vamos a meter su carta de él. A ver qué le parece. Vamos a poner a este tipo. Ay. Me puso al Tyson. Bueno, entonces vamos a poner Príncipes Tenis. Ay, me metió a Thaler. No hay peor. Vamos a poner esta. A ver si se rinde y le ganamos por poquito. No digas. No, vamos a poner esta. Aunque la va a quitar seguramente luego, pero... De todos modos. A ver si me salen más. Vamos a meter una de estas. Y ya con eso. Y a ver si me sale una carta para revivir a ese tío. Yo puedo. Y no me salió. Vamos a meter esta. Ay, sí, claro, la iba a meter ahí en artillería. El frío. Él las va a quitar. Eso estoy seguro. Sí. Bueno, sabía que él las iba a quitar. Y con eso ya le estoy ganando. Ay, va a revivir un espía, sí. Ay, esto no es bueno. Ya se jaló 2 cartas. Híjole. No sé si lo logra. Pero espero que sí. ¿Qué? Tiene 2 cartas de eso, eso debería ser trampa. Eso debe ser trampa totalmente. Vamos a ver si no muero. Ay, no. 5. No manches, voy a perder. Sí, ya perdí. Ya nada, quedan 5. No, ya perdí. ¿Cuál tiene para sacar? No, ya. Ya fue. Vamos a tener que jugarle la revancha.
Know what? You should really.
Cállate, gordo.
Got a minute?
I do. What?
Vamos a preguntarle por Dandelion.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt,
No es
what do you think's
trampa.
happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the
Esa
pond,
carta es legal.
trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
As far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
Seem a bit prickly. Something bothering you?
Sorry. I know I've been unbearable lately. But at my age, the menopause, what with hot flushes and violent mood swings.
Dijkstra, men don't get menopause. You know that, don't you?
Yes, you moron. I also know you don't actually give a shite about my problems. What do you want?
You got me. Need work. Thought you might throw some my way. Monster trouble, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Might be able to help me, in fact. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
I'll get paid on top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
Who told you?
What do you mean, who? Emma did.
Haha.
I could never reveal my sources to you or anyone else. It would be fucking unprofessional. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it. So, can I count on you?
Bah.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realize, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Be so kind as to follow me.
Bríncale. Vamos a ver qué tenemos por aquí. Vamos a robarnos cosas. Botellas de agua, coleta, botella, frasco. ¿No guardas nada de valor? Chale.
Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart.
Bart, stop that, now!
Mad. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart hard. Bart less thinky. Bart less thinky. Bart sadness.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God, then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold, and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Va, bueno, vamos a ayudarlo.
Fine. I'll
Porque
help
somos
you.
You're not
interesados.
exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny Chorfun. Oh, God.
Muy troll.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Oh, no. Boom. Hole. Bad look won't go. Bad look no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head falls.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. Bad troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
Bad through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Chorfun gone. Bad troll.
Now, stiff up a lip.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Charlie.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fonce, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fonce, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fonce and ran like hell.
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
I've a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Ahorita vemos.
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into?
Está robando unas cosas. Bart el troll.
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here.
Sí. Equiparnos el antídoto. Ah, pues tengo oropendola. Esto es mejor que el antídoto ese.
Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. Go any further without taking that antidote. Bits of pipe clear over here. Finding pieces of it. Must have been one powerful blast. Fine grating. Couldn't push much through that.
No ahogado. Mira que yo empieza.
Definitely came through here.
Coronitas. En esta misión siempre hay muchas cosas valiosas. Necrófagos. No sé si de alquimia podemos hacer algo más. No. Pregunta si flotará. No. Me dio lengua. Está perfecto. Mira que hay otro anillo.
And a ring. Dandelion's cohorts were either clumsy or in a big hurry.
Ok, sigamos. ¿Otro anillo?
Another trinket.
Vamos a romperlo.
The thug Dijkstra hired.
Pobrecito, se murió muy feo. No hay gran cosa aquí. ¿No hay otro niño por aquí? No. Ese es el único.
Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Couldn't keep it down any more than the other guy. Need to burn the corpses. Otherwise Dranners will never stop congregating.
Quemar los cadáveres.
There. Maybe now the Dranners will go feed elsewhere.
Mucho moscaditos.
Yet another shiny bauble.
Hay otro niño.
Getting close.
Hacia arriba seguramente. Aquí empiezan a haber cosas valiosas. Bueno, solo por esas dos. Y esta. Y esta. Oye, estaban saliendo cosas buenas. Ese es bueno. Mineralcito. Alambre. Botella. Che viejo. Lorenz. ¿Se abrirá esta? Pues no, me va a matar ahí, seguramente. Mejor ni le intento. Hay que seguir la línea. Mira, hay otra cosa aquí.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and gold coin. Caramel? That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra.
Vamos de regreso con el gordo. Ay, no te duele.
Getting harder to breathe.
Andaba pasando la medicinilla. No dejamos nada, no. Se supone que... Ah, mira, aquí están los cadáveres. Vamos a saquearlos porque queremos armas. Y se murieron todos aquí, qué bueno. Pero que no entiendes porque ya son costillitas nomás.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Ay, no hay que explicarlo.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably.
covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Found a second corpse, one of the thieves. Threw up the antidote just like your man Fonz.
A beautiful death. Anything on the body?
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody. Common porter, must be. Knew nothing, means nothing. Dead end. Literally.
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale, with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah. A cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck all.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Hatton keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in my knickers.
In the knickers.
Alright. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Esto es fácil, esta es la de acá.
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like.
Y este.
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4, and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
Chop chop.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
¿Quién es el Henkel, a ver?
Margrave Henkel. Who's that?
Who was that, you mean? Old coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral, but I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel, you saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. You Garrett, start looking into this.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
Antes de irme,
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
vamos a aventarnos otra partida de Wii.
Time for...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ahora sí te voy a ganar, maldito calvo. $22. Ok. No, pues no tiene caso llevarse esas. Vamos a cambiar esta y esta. O sea, así queda. Jugamos primero este. Y luego estas. Ay. Insisto en que no debería tener dos de esas cartas. Mucha trampa. De modo, vamos a tener que jugar esta. Aquí. Ah, no seas menso. Pendejo. No debía haberlo hecho. Esa no es, puedo doblarla esta. Ok, por 6. Pues no tiene caso. Metamos esto aquí. Chale, usé una carta de señuelo a lo tonto. Sobrevivir a estos. Sí, revive un carro. Otra boqueta. Lo bueno es que no se pueden revivir los Jonatalis. Ahí está la Keira Met. Este otro. Y suma 42. Y ya revive otro. El Dandelion. Que vamos a sacar a esta. Ya gané. ¡Uy! Ganamos. Ya le vamos a quitar su carta al gordo este.
Not bad. See you don't have Esterad Tyson in your deck. Here, he's yours.
Thanks. Know anyone else I could win some cards off of?
I know an elf you might try. Got an excellent card in his deck. You'll find him beyond the city walls, where the Scoia'tael stragglers have their shanty town.
Ok. Ahorita nos lanzamos por ese elfo. Vamos a la casa del Enkel a luchar. Se supone que se tendrían que ir a refugiar los aldeanos si no lo hacen.
Rain was coming. Felt it in the lungs.
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends.
Ok, vamos a sacar todo.
Silver cylinder. bottom looks like what I found in the sewer.
Pisadito.
Footprints.
Libro. Sorprende estas velas. Bien. Así. También hay que prenderla.
A letter. And a bottle. The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions. Or Ceres.
Ahora, ¿dónde iba? No, mira, es que falta otra. Otra pista bien dura. Botella de vino. Ahora sí, vamos a meterla acá.
.45 to 12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think.
Un clic prometedor. Ahí está.
Secret room. Probably where Dandelion
Instructions on how to build a bomb.
the heist. Signed by one Kalkstain. Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here.
Carta de Dudu. Oye, Dudu.
Siri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good.
Al Dede. Bueno, primero nos llevamos el cofre.
Stain. Wyvern oil.
Listo, ahora sí vamos por abajo.
Dijkstra. And Triss.
La Triss, no.
Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervoise, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're here first. We agreed. If I learned anything, I'd take it to you.
So we did. But I was concerned about you. Stopped by to see if everything was all right.
Bullshit. You don't trust me.
I trust you as much as you trust me. Not at all. Believe me, it's a healthy relationship.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Ay, no me acuerdo qué tenía que ponerle. Si no se enoja, tonto. Vamos a poner
What I've learned doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter? Yet you agreed to help me.
I am. Doesn't mean I have to confess everything.
I'll let your insolence fly this time, but only because His Honor the Margrave might indeed have something to do with the theft. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit, ask where he's holding my gold for me.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly.
Charlie.
Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know.
Could have corrected him yourself.
True. But it's not an easy thing to say, is it? But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menge's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's barracks together.
All right, see you then. Thanks.
Bueno, vámonos. Hay que ver a Triss a medianoche. Ah, no, este es el banco. No. Eso no lo quiero. Vamos a meditar tantito aquí. De hecho, este tipo ya debería estar aquí. No sé por qué no. Ahí está. Yo creo que era bug.
Top-notch swords?
Top-notch swords.
Show me what you have in stock.
Me estoy a punto de ser nivel 14 ya. No. Tengo un montón de armas de estas feas. Ajá. Esas no todavía. Bueno, mira aquí, este tiene mapas y diagramas de glifos. Debería de vender conchitas este. O alguien debería de vender conchitas. Pergaminos. Vamos a ver qué nos puede hacer de artesanía. Somos 3 y... No, no me convence. Entonces, por estas son las que tengo. Me quedé más. No, no hay nada. No, 0 aquetón, está muy feo. Y de esta la podría hacer. Entre los guantes. Los guantes de asesino bien rositas. Vale. ¿Qué? Ah, faltan estos. Los pantalones. No, estos se ven feos. No, pantalones no hay. Vamos a reparar las armas. Y a desmontar cosas. Este hay que sacar la esmeralda. Este hay que hacer los de plata. Los de acero. No, esa pepita de oro no sirve. Creo que es todo. Sí, es todo. Bueno, esto hay que hacer lenguas de monstruo. No podemos dejarlas así. Sí, ahora sí creo que ya es todo. Brian de Endriego.
So long.
Vamos a cambiarnos los guantes. Sube uno nomás. Pero le puedo poner este de... el puente. Así.
I'm sick and tired of these roads.
Mapa y carta de duro. De la escuela del lobo. Pero el parte 4, así que está muy alto el nivel. Nivel 3 igual está alto. Y la de Dudu. Vamos a ver. Aquí hay que buscar a Triss. Medianoche, dijo. Ahí está.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
¿Grilletes de dimerita? vamos a hacer cochinitos.
Triss, sure you want to do this? Out here, with everyone watching?
This might come as a surprise to you, but shackles do have uses outside of the bedroom. Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Vamos a seguir el juego, pero primero preguntémosle si de verdad quiere.
Triss, think about it. Really want to walk into the lion's den of your own free will, and in chains?
Yes.
No, can't allow it.
Nice of you to worry, but I've made my decision, and I won't change it.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Manga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Bueno, vamos.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Merigold.
Merigold? Come in then.
Well, well. Triss Merigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat, but the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Merigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Hands off.
What did you say?
Yeah, I sensed it. Knew we couldn't trust him. Witcher, witch. One and the same.
So they can burn at one and the same stake?
No, la cagué. No debería decirles eso.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Corrine Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Corrine Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Tenemos que aguantar todo. No podemos dejar que nos cachen hasta que no le saque la información al Menge.
Well, well. Triss Merigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat, but the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Merigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Hay que ponerle que hay que hablar con Menge.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menge himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Try to loosen it if I were you. Might learn something interesting.
For instance?
For instance, where Philippa Eilhart's hiding.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit it out. Where's Eilhart?
Ok, no hay pedo porque es un diálogo blanco.
Don't talk to her that way.
Why not? She's a whore, isn't she?
Vamos a poner esta.
Maybe, but for now she's my whore, and I say you can't insult her.
Funny you feel that way, but so be it. Now, Philippa, talk.
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menge.
Menge don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by, with my friend Marigold.
Fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close.
Obviamente me voy a pasar tantito porque quiero cosas. Aquí debe de haber algo. No más es de explosivo, pero este no. Ok, esos son explosivos. No hay que tocarlos. Ah, ya, vamos a dejar de lootear. Vamos directo a la esta. Vamos. Según recuerdo, aquí no hay nada bueno.
Here's where we split up. Go see Menge. Marigold will be next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirk, you know what to do.
You won't get a word out of me. Not you, not him.
Oh, play it tough, eh? Just you wait. We'll take a fingernail or three. That ought to get you singing.
Tenemos que aguantar las ganas de pegarle. Vamos a... Ni modo, vamos a poner que esto.
Do what you want.
Come on, witch. Show you the wonders a pair of pliers can work. You'd be surprised.
Ay, Dios, ahora sí vamos con el más molesto.
I believe I told you not to let anyone in. Unless they had information concerning Philippa Eilhart. This witcher says he's got just that. Anyone can claim that.
We'll start with your pinky nail. Nah, let's go for your ring finger. This little piggy went to market.
Oh, hicieron el porquito que se fue al mercado.
Triss Merigold. Is that who I hear? Very well. I'll go see her shortly. But first, let us talk. Sit. Sit. Have a drink, Witcher.
Why the drink?
Triss Merigold has been captured. An occasion worthy of a toast, don't you think?
Sidarian.
A 1261 vintage, year of the massacre of Sintra.
Eso es también parte de la historia, la masacre de Sintra.
This little piggy went home.
Oh, le hicieron el del porquito que se fue a la casa.
Kurt, please see why Miss Merigold squeals so convincingly. Perhaps she needs something. Hot irons, for instance.
Speaking of metal, this goblet's silver. Making sure I'm not a Doppler.
Ah, it's immediately apparent. A professional. I find that refreshing. But to answer your question, one can never be too careful. You'll be surprised how many come here turn to rancid jelly as soon as they grip the goblet.
Got a silver sword on my back. That not enough?
It proves nothing. Dopplers can change their bodies at will, into materials that look and feel like silver as well. Materials that have none of silver's useful properties naturally.
See, you're an expert on Dopplers.
I'd expect a Witcher of all things to understand the value of knowing one's enemy.
This little piggy had roast beef.
Oye, de la carne rostizada. Ya, ahorita la soltamos. Te enojes,
This
compa.
little piggy had none.
Ay, el de que no se comió nada.
Now, let us talk shop. I shall pay you twice the usual reward for Merigold.
Awfully generous. Why?
Well, you've turned in your lover. The emotional trauma it must entail. You deserve compensation.
Chale. Ay, ¿qué le contesto? Bueno, vamos a ponerle este.
Yeah, I've plowed Triss. But what does it matter if you're paying gold for her head?
Oh yeah. Nearly forgot the mutations strip witches of feelings.
Be brave, dear. Just one more fingernail and we'll move on to the other hand. This little piggy went wee. Ow! Bitch bit me. Ah, the bitch bites. Let's put a collar on her. Dimeritium ought to calm her down.
You surprise me, Geralt. Perhaps we can deal after all. So, you know something about Philippa, but I wager you won't share this information for free. What do you want in return?
Pues vamos a... un tesoro.
I'm looking for a treasure. Was Siggy Reuven's until recently.
Well. Furthering the cause of the eternal fire on the one hand, working for criminals on the other.
I work for whoever pays me.
Like a whore?
More or less. Just offer a different range of services. Where's the treasure?
Secure in a Kaviri bank. Far and safe from you. Far and safe from Reuven.
Got information about Philippa. Thought you might want to buy it.
I do, but not at any price.
Bueno, entonces vamos por Jaskier.
All right. So free Dandelion.
First you ask about a criminal's treasure. Now you want me to let loose a blaspheming degenerate. And here I had you for a man. That is a being of some moral principle.
No doubt we're cut from different cloth, but we don't have to agree on everything to make a deal.
We need not agree any terms either. I could simply force you to tell me what you know about Philippa.
Doubt that. I really doubt that.
Whereas I'm a man of great faith. Guards! In here!
Híjole. Porque me caes mal, maldito.
Not good.
Ya no sirve traer armadura. Bueno, ya no me rompen el... ¡Arde en el infierno! Ciudad Triss. Nada. Uy. Uy. Se murieron. Los destruí. ¿Por qué se enfrentaron uno solo? Nada. Y no explotó todo. ¡Muera! ¡Uy, no! Ok. Nos llevamos todo el botincito. Ponte mi amante. Esta es la Filipa. Oh, chale, la dejaron bien madreada.
I think that's all of them.
Nomás
That
duele
was
la mano.
close. What happened? I thought Menga took the bait.
He did, until I asked about the treasure.
Geralt, we talked this over. You agreed. Fine, never mind. We should search the office. Maybe we can find some documents mentioning
Sus
Dandelion.
dedos también rotos.
I'll search his body. You search the room. I'd start with the desk.
Aquí nos podemos poner la armadura esta. Se ve menos feo. Chale. Pobre Filipa. Me la maltrataron bien feo. Masacre de Sintra. De aquí salió Ciri. De Sintra. Ya Murlac.
Find anything?
Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here, give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
I found a letter to Menge from someone important. A spy, I think.
A spy?
Take a look.
Drop boxes, secret signals. Yeah, strong stench of spycraft here. This agent could know more about Dandelion.
Bet he does. Letter explains how to signal for a meeting. No mention of where it would take place.
Maybe Dijkstra can help. He knows everything.
Everything? Slight exaggeration there.
I'm not so sure.
Key to a vault? No address? Why do I doubt this'll make Dijkstra smile?
Well, might keep him from setting his thugs on us. Breaking our legs for failing to fulfill our part of the bargain.
Meaning glass is half full?
Of something strong, I hope.
Okay.
All right. Nothing left for us here. Let's go.
Be glad to. Just not by way of the main gate.
Chale su manita. Bueno, ok. Salimos por aquí. Debe ser por acá.
This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam. Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment? I'd appreciate it. All right. We need to get out of here.
Bueno, vamos a ver cómo se me quita. No me vas a aventar hasta que me baje aquí, Sí, podría ir por acá, de hecho. Chinga su madre. Que vaya. Ok, vamos a rodear aquí y a ver qué pedo. Ah, la madre, ya me estaban esperando.
You there, Mr. Reuven wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
No, your gold's in a Kaviri bank. Here's the key to the vault that holds it.
Well, well. Would have earned yourself a medal if I was in a position to bestow it.
Spare me. I want my reward.
Geralt, do all you witches have such nerve?
What do you mean?
You lied to me.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
No, I didn't. But I did deign to help you find your treasure, so stop moaning.
I jest you not, Geralt. You abused my trust.
I can live with that.
This time, yes, you'll live. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward. I take it you've still no idea what happened to Dandelion?
None. Found someone who might know, though. A spy, I guess. Signs his name, Yammerlack. Found a letter of his. Just one problem. It only details how to arrange a meeting with him. Makes no mention of where.
A ruined house in Far Corners. Give the signal, and he'll show up there the same day, just before midnight.
Thanks for your help.
No need to thank me. Just paying off a debt. I always do, you know. Even to liars. And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever.
Bandido. ¿Ves? Lo mataron. No me deja saquearlo. No, mira, esto sí.
Can it get any worse? What a waste of wood. Enough for 7
Pues
weeks.
espanta este. Bueno, menos me eché a sus dos compañeros. Ahorita hay que ir acá. Consultar la cita con él. Ay. Con el espía este. Vamos por acá, aquí no he jugado.
We can go at it here. You choose.
Greetings.
Oh, here it is. The apocalypse. A witch has walked into my brothel.
What's strange about that?
What's strange is you. Everyone knows witches are freaks, mutants, unnatural. And this here's a decent brothel for whores with principles. Well, spit it out. Got all the same bits in your trousers like a normal lad.
Last I checked, everything was where it should be.
Ay, no le puedo preguntar de una misión. No sé preguntarle esto.
Like to spend some time alone with one of your women.
Of course. But you'll take the one I give you. Be choosy, look over the lot, and I'll charge you more.
And I'm a material girl.
So, a bit...
Vamos a jugar cartas mejor.
Wouldn't mind a round.
De derrotarla con la carta del Tyson. Vamos a sacar otra. Sacar a Solta. Ok. Se derrotarlo, bien duro. Ah, va a jugar con Reinos del Norte y la misma carta de líder que yo. Está mal. A ver, igual a esto. Ah, no manches, la dobló. Vamos a poner esta y a ver si la sigue. Vamos a tener que duplicar esta y ya nos quedamos así. ¡Ay! Metió Dijkstra. Ok. Sacarlo. Ahí está el Tyson. Y siguiente. A ver si nos dejan la que revive. No, pero igual serviría. Ok. Vamos a ver qué tiene. A ver. Ya está, ganamos. Como los pros que somos.
We can go at it here.
Medieval.
My place. Witches.
Wanna bite me, please?
Oh!
A good day for commerce.
Comercio. Eso se llama mercado.
I saw it.
Power of the eternal fire.
Eternal fire. Father of all.
Eternal fire.
Hear my prayer.
Must be the Dropbox. Gave the signal. Spies should show up in far corners before midnight.
Righteous. Eternal fire. My only hope.
Presence is an affront to the
A la
eternal.
medianoche. Entonces me alcanza para hacer esta misión de acá.
Greetings, Master.
No fue el contratito.
Hear about the contract. Really got an imp problem? Or is that just an imp affection in the notice?
You ought not jest, Master Witcher. I know the creatures are only to exist in fairy tales, yet I saw one with my own eyes as it stole from my stall.
All right. So what's this imp look like?
Like a mean, fat cat, but a very large one. This tall, see? And it walked upon its hind paws.
Gato grande.
What did it swipe from you?
Once it was bread, then a fish, then apples. Might not seem like much, but add it together and the business suffers. And I'm hardly alone in being pestered. It's nicked something from every stand in the square. So, will you teach it a...
Vamos a ver cuánto me vas a pagar.
Make it worth my while and I will. Demand for witches is high, supplies low. I pick and choose my contracts these days.
Sacarle 2.90.
A bit much, but a compromise.
2.85 entonces.
Fine negotiation on your part,
Ahí
Master.
sigue.
So be it. We'll call it agreed.
Relax, I'll help.
Thank you, Master Witcher. I don't know if this will be of use, but most recently the thief leapt over that wall and ran into a passageway. It was the last I saw of him and a few of my wares.
Mages, mutants, blasphemers, kobolds.
Merchant was right. Actually does look like a giant cat.
Ok, trepó por acá.
When it rains, it pours.
Looks like the imp dropped some loot.
Mira que hay unos redondos. Bueno, eso no importa.
Mug like that won't get you a copper. Got to be elegant like me.
Uy, camina por la pared este tipo.
Gives a copper.
Drop down into the moat. Trail ends here.
Ay, no le atiné el agua. Me morí. No soy, vale. Sí, este tiene rodillas de cristal. Puede matar monstruos, vampiros, dracónidos, ogros, gigantes, insectos gigantes. Pero tiene rodillas de cristal el amigo. Creo que de todo modo no tenía que brincar. Bueno, sigamos.
Merchant was right. Actually does look like a giant cat. Looks like the imp dropped some loot. Drop down into the moat. Trail ends here.
Vamos a bajar como la gente civilizada.
Watch where you step.
Door's wide open. Interesting. A woman's blouse, a man's shirt, a child's shoes, but only one bed. A letter? Well, well, our imp's at least literate, if not outright educated.
A ver. Jane se llama.
Doppler explains a lot and complicates matters. Need a good lead to track him down. Lavender, strong scent. Enough to track him down.
That's all I have. Had a loaf of bread too, but I dropped it, decided not to go back.
Wise choice. If anything happened to you, we'd go hungry.
No me importa, me lo voy a cargar.
Rare sight. An elf and a guard of the Eternal Fire having a friendly chat.
Friendly? Nothing further from the truth. This racist here has demanded to search me, for no reason at all.
You's a non-human, I need no other reason. Lucky I didn't find anything on you. Now piss off to the woods, go play your flute.
A tocar la flauta.
Nice scent. And here I thought temple guards were unkempt boors.
You dare insult an officer on duty? Let me give you some advice, mutant.
Look who's talking. I know you're a Doppler and a kleptomaniac.
Merchants put out a contract on me.
Vas a morir.
Always the same old shit. Hey, wait.
Vamos a agarrarlo luego. No se sienta bien pinche chiloro.
Really want to see an angry witcher.
Do you?
Ay, qué guapo.
Damn, I look old. What? Lost your nerve?
Ay, dígalo como objetivo. ¿Qué? ¿Por qué estás usando señales? Eso no es justo. Vamos a ponernos... Es un relicto este tipo. Ponernos algo para pegarle. Que le arda. Te vas a morir, lo siento.
Please, stop. I surrender. Might be able to look like a witcher. That won't make you fight like one.
You're donning your skins enough to know what kind of man you are. What you feel.
You learned something, but not everything. I spare any monsters that aren't dangerous. Thing is, you attacked me, unprovoked, so that doesn't apply to you.
Pero tenías que morir para siempre. Todas estas criaturas que no estoy perdonándoles la vida me servirían de testigos más adelante. Pero como que yo me siento bonito. Mira, lo decapité de un chido. Traigo un trofeo de él aquí. Ahí está mi trofeo de Doppler. Pero no me interesa esto. El oro no me interesa. Los medianos son como gnomos. Pero del mismo tamaño que los enanos.
I serve the Eternal Fire.
Contratista.
Greetings, Master.
Problem solved. That imp of yours turned out to be a Doppler. Kept shape-shifting until I took its head.
A Doppler? It seems we've no means to rid ourselves of this scourge. We burn one, another appears. Accursed pests. Perhaps now they'll give the market a wide berth at the least. I thank you, Master Witcher, in my own name and the guild's.
Presence is an affront to the eternal
Got
fire.
right cabbage last night. Head feels like it's full of sound.
Creo que es uno de los monitos. Los monitos de Pabucho.
Seems to me I've heard of it before.
Now just to hide and wait. Behind the door. Best place to hide. Classic. Triss? How'd you know to... Ah, Dijkstra, huh?
None other. I couldn't resist. Really want to see this through to the end.
Perfect place for a tryst. With Triss.
Mm-hmm. Ceilings collapsed, mold on the walls, mouse droppings in the corner. Lips almost pucker on their own.
Shh. He's coming, hide.
Menge.
Indisposed. Very indisposed.
I don't know who you are, but you're in deep. Shit right up to your nostrils.
You're in deeper, I assure you. But answer our questions and we'll help you get out.
The answer to each question will be the same. Sod off.
Así. Vamos a decirle que no vale la pena.
You'll talk. Just a matter of time. So save us some, yourself some too, and stop acting tough.
Or what?
Or I'll have to hurt you. Permanently.
I see you know your way around an interrogation. So do I. You're the bad one, all threats and torture. And the red one's the good one, full of sympathy and sweet promises.
That's where you're wrong. Had enough?
Fuck off! I can take this.
Of course you can. But I'm just getting started. You must be thinking, this can't possibly hurt any worse. Oh, it can.
Enough! Enough!
So, gonna talk?
Yes! Yes! Just tell me what the fuck about!
Pure curiosity. Who do you work for?
I won't say. No way!
Sure about that?
Radovid! I work for Radovid!
Radovid. What did he hope to gain by helping Menge?
He seeks to clear the field before he arrives.
Makes sense. Easier to take a city whose mages are gone.
Bastard. He'll pay for this.
We're looking for Dandelion. We know Menge captured him.
Right. what this is all about. A fucking minstrel! You might have said so from the start, before you bloody started mucking my mind with magic. I can't believe it. For a miserable sap like that.
You expect an apology?
No, but I'm right to be surprised, haven't I? The dandelion is on Temple Isle, in the dungeon beneath the shrine. Menga's planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Positively spectacular.
Afraid you'll have to call off the show.
How can we free Dandelion?
Those who leave Temple Isle do so only on Menga's orders. Issued in person.
Damn it.
We'll find a way. I have an idea. Tell you later.
Enough. We've learned everything we wanted to.
Glad to hear it. Can I assume we can put this unfortunate incident behind us?
Not so fast. Geralt.
I know. He's seen too much.
Why? I told you. I'll never...
Either he dies, or I wipe his mind.
Hay que matarlo. ¿Allá? No, hay que ser malo.
Strip him of his memory.
But I helped you. I helped.
It's not so bad, I promise.
Slay and gay.
Una cigarrita.
Really showed your claws today.
Is that how you see it? I'd put it differently. I showed how little I differ from these bastards. Let's finish up and leave. I want to go home, bathe, and get drunk.
Walk you home?
Not today, Geralt. Not today. But there is one other thing I wanted to talk about. So, mind coming by later? Menga's dead, true, but that hardly marks the end of my troubles.
Said you had an idea about freeing Dandelion.
Yes. We know he's on the island, and he'll stay there until Menga orders him transferred to Oxenfurt, right?
Mm-hmm. Problem is, Menga's dead. So...
No one else knows that. He could have escaped the fire. He could reappear. Him or someone very, very similar.
A Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed.
No te vayas, no. Bueno. Hasta aquí nos quedamos.